Fed day, Fed day, Fed day.
Breaking news, it's Wednesday. Here with the Voz. Einstein, what's up?
You know, we have all these ridiculous holidays that you can Google, like National, I don't know, Lime Day. But, you know, Fed Day, it's Fed Day.
National Fed Day.
So what does that mean, Peter?
You know what? Look, the market is trading in a super tight range. The market's at 25.3 on the Dow, right? The S&P and Russell have been inching their way up lately, okay? There's really nothing leading the market. I think it's more interesting to note that all the potential stuff that could cause fragility and anxiety in the market, the market's not engaging it. We've got the G7 summit, which ended up in a firestorm, and then we'll go off to North Korea to engage, in my opinion, somebody who has no business being engaged, and I don't get political, but the fact is that, anyway, the guy should not be engaged in any respect. But the market's not engaging that news in a positive or negative way. We have the Fed meeting today. There's a 95% chance that they're going to raise rates. So I would presume normally that's a big mover. It's not when it's not information that's a surprise, then a lot of it can be built in. That's probably what the narrative is. Why isn't the market moving? Why aren't they reacting? They're raising rates. That should be putting pressure on the market. Well, nothing seems to be putting pressure on the market. I don't think they're not even trading in a way where we're anticipating a surprise. Is there a chance they don't raise it? I don't think so. The economy's doing better. It's going to be able to support the raise, right? So net, as I always say, and people break my chops about it, the market's showing you what it thinks about all this. If they were fearful or anxious about the North Korea thing, we would have traded either up or down in a big way because it's potentially big news. Was the G-Summit trade war scenario and narrative potentially a big deal? Absolutely. Does the market seem to care about it? It doesn't seem to. Okay? We're coming into the middle part of June. We got a quad witch coming on Friday. We have a Russell rebound, $64 billion notional coming in and out of the market next Friday. We have an S&P rebalance this week. There are plenty of things going on, depending on what narrative you want to spin, that could cause anxiety in the marketplace, right? And it's not. The market's showing you, I jokingly say, market's doing what it wants to do. The market seems like it's okay right here. It's been trading sort of horizontally over the last few days. But, you know, they could have sold it if they wanted to.
Yeah, they took a Xanax.
It's very possible.
Well, you make a good point, Peter. I mean, with the G7 summit, Canada has all that lumber, and there was definitely a fire started there. But
stop. You are a comedian.
What can I say? Well, Peter, thanks for joining me on Cam today, giving our viewers the good news, and we'll see you next week.
We will. There'll be a lot to talk about next week. I look forward to it.